Hello, welcome to United Comic Universe. We just talking and having fun. We're comics, you know, a little Yoda mug. Now, this live stream is not going to be very long because I'm not feeling well today. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of live stream, but it's not going to be long stream. Okay, let's get into it. All right. So basically, Doctor Strange, Multitude of Madness, the director quit. So the director quit because they saying that his creative, different outlook on things is different from I don't know who he had problems with because they didn't say in the article. So I'm guessing it possibly could be Kevin Feige. I'm not sure at this moment, but it was confirmed that the director quit. And two other things with Multitude of Madness that they casting two African Americans, African American female, African American male between the ages 30 to 40. Okay, so now Nightmare going to be an African American. Okay, I thought it was going to be Matthew McConaughey. I was kind of like excited because I'm a fan of Matthew McConaughey, but I'm not sure who they might be casting for those two villains. But I guess it's pretty much up in the air now because it could be one of the huge, like big celebrities right now that could actually fill that position of the new villains that is coming. So I don't know why, but I hope this hiccup here with the movies don't cause a fact that it will actually be canceled or it bombed in the box office. But they said he was very excited when they said that it's going to be a rated R movie. The director was excited about that. But, that's just what's going on now. You really don't know what could be going behind the scenes, why that's going on. But I'm just hoping that it don't kill the movie, period. Now, other news like Black Panther. I just read his Black Panther comic book. The first issue was in 2019. And in the issue, T'Challa have a Hulkbuster, like the Hulkbuster in Infinity War and everything. He have one of those. But it was so tight how they did it in the comic book. It's like he ran because I think it was some kind of tornado or something was coming at a kid or something. And he ran, he jumped in the air and he did like this. And a blast came out, like a light came out, and then you saw all these different pieces come out, and then they formed back, and he was into like a Hulkbuster form, but it's like the Black Panther Hulkbuster, and he actually said that it was like you never seen a Hulkbuster, in the comic book. It's really good. The first issue of it is pretty good. It's basically he's going against nature. What they say, Mother Nature's like he got to fight against some tornado. And some kind of sickness is going around killing the animals. I'm not really sure. And right now, I'm not sure where they're going to go with this storyline, but I'm really excited because I like to see more. Especially what really got me is like excited was he had a Hulkbuster, but I guess that'd be a Panther Buster. You know what I'm saying? Would that be tell me how cool would that be if they do that in the second Black Panther? That Black Panther had like a Hulkbuster. Not good. You know how tight that would be? That would be pretty tight. Hold on a second. Like my little mug. Pretty tight, right? So I know how that would be really exciting if Black Panther had like a Black Panther Buster in the Black Panther 2 movie. I mean, it will make sense. I mean, because since they're supposed to be having two villains, two main villains in there. So they're having a main villain. So they're supposed to be having Dr. Doom and Namor. That'd be really awesome because they will have to actually bring in different tech to actually go against these big villains. What up, Joe 4777? What up, man? Thanks for joining. Yo, I got your email about the pop. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if you actually heard the beginning of the chat. It's not going to be a long chat tonight. I mean, live show tonight, simply because I'm not really feeling that well. But I'm gonna try to make do what we can do. And you know how we do it on this chat. We make it live. We talk about what we want to talk about because we having fun right here. Right? Cool. Glad you got the pop, man. Really glad you got the pop, man. Congratulations. I'm glad that you actually won the contest. But yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome if what I was just talking about, Joe, was that I just read a comic book with Black Panther issue 1. Like he was fighting against Mother Nature, but he had like a Hawk Buster, but it was like a Black Panther Buster. You know what I'm saying? Like he jumped in the air to stop something was going towards a kid, and he jumped in the air to stop it, and he went like this in the air, and like a light came out of his suit, like the chest of his suit, and then like you see bits and like steel parts come out of the light, and then it like forms into a Hawk Buster, but it's black and it have panther ears, so it's a Black Panther Buster. So I was just talking about like it'd be pretty cool if we could see that in Black Panther 2, because they supposed to be having 2 big villains in there. So they're supposed to be having Namor and Dr. Doom. So they're gonna have to actually use more tech to actually deal with all that, because you got to face it, Black Panther is not really Wakanda and them not they really haven't dealt with someone really strong until they came up with to Thanos. That's when they was able to actually find like a big enemy, because they usually stay to themselves. The fights they did, especially the first Black Panther movie, the fight they did, they basically fighting against each other in a way, because Prince Onjubo, whatever, he was the king brother. He portrayed the Wakanda. He had a dealing with Claw, and Claw killed a whole bunch of Wakandians. So I'm like, okay, so that right there, they never really had like a huge battle between any like big supervillains. The big supervillain they had was Killmonger. A ton of great movies coming out this year. Yeah, it's a ton. I can't wait to see Bloodshot with Van Diesel. That looked really amazing to me. That's based off a comic, of course you already know this, but that based off a comic that I didn't know was like, me personally, I didn't know it existed until I saw when Van Diesel did it. You know what I mean? Because you can't know every comic, you know what I'm saying? There's so many out there. And I saw the trailer, and the trailer was really great. It's like he got some kind of like nanites in his body. Somebody injected him or something. So he hit the wall, and you can see the nanites go like inside of him, go and reinforce his arm, like reinforce his fist, for he won't break his fist. And then that was all in the trailer. And another thing was in the trailer, they shot part of his face off, and the nanites was able to grab all that face, all that, and just bring it back and made it back and fix his whole face. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about Bloodshot. I'm also really excited. Joe, list one that you really most excited to see this year. What movie? Bloodshot has some high volume comics. Oh, really? So I'm about to check them comics out. I never really checked out Bloodshot. Hey, what up, Chaos and Comics? I will watch Bloodshot. Yeah, I will watch it too. I mean, I'm a Van Diesel fan, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely watch that because that looked really, really good, and I want to actually check that out. So, what movies are y'all expecting to come out? What movies that y'all favorite? What y'all really excited to come out? What movie? Please put it in chat. We can discuss about that movie, and we can see, do we all agree that are we going to see that movie in theaters, or we're not going to see that movie in theaters, or we're going to sit right there and just, okay, you can find Bloodshot back issue in the dollar bin too. Oh wow, really? Oh wow. So let me know what movie that y'all really excited about coming out. Now I already said some of my movies. I want to see the WandaVision because of Olsen. Oh, okay. So you have a crush on that Olsen, Elizabeth Olsen, and you still have a crush on like the older sister, or all three of the sisters, just the baby sister. Eternal is what I am waiting for. Yeah, I am definitely waiting for Eternal. I'm definitely waiting for it. Wait, what? What's up, Lucky YouTuber 07? How's it going, man? So I'm like, So I'm definitely excited about Eternals, but I am kind of a little worried. I hope they didn't change the story too much that it was actually caused the movie to flop. The twins are not very attractive. Oh, okay. So basically, you not attracted to the older twins. You just attracted to the Elizabeth Olsen, which is totally understandable because she was really beautiful in like Endgame, especially when she was taking out Thanos. Man, and then she was like, "You took everything from me." You were like, "I don't even know you," and she had like that cold, solid look, like you will. And then oh man, yeah, I feel you on that, Joe. I feel you on that. And yeah, I'm really excited by Eternals. I'm not hope they don't change the story too much because if they change the story too much, it got to have some relations to the comics besides just the characters. Even the storyline got to have some kind of relations with it, you know? They changed all the stories and it worked in the MCU. Yeah, true that. It worked in the MCU. Yeah, so that's probably why they keep changing it. And they ain't. I mean, we're still gonna go see it. We're still gonna go support it unless it was Dark Phoenix, X-Men Dark Phoenix. Then that didn't get no support. Or Rise of the Skywalker, that didn't get no support either. I mean, I had plenty of people saying that because even Second Street Marvel, he actually did a video when he actually went and saw, I think the premiere when it came out, and he did like this, shows like his video on his phone, he shot. No one was there. There's like 5 people there. I mean, it was really terrible. But yeah, they changed the story. I just hope they don't kill the movie. You know what I'm saying? I just hope the story just is like believable. You know what I'm saying? Because like we do understand that that's like a fanfic. So they coming up with their own storyline and actually trying and making movies. I just, it's just done on a higher scale. But I just hope that they don't go too bonkers with it. If Bucky killed Cap parents, how they are Bucky killed Cap parents? I don't know about that. You talking in the MCU? I don't know anything about Bucky killing Captain America parents. I know Bucky killed I am True Skill. What up, man? We are comics. I know he killed Tony Stark parents, but as far as him killing Cap, that's in the comic book? Because I don't remember that's in the MCU. Lucky YouTuber was saying if Bucky killed Cap parents, how are they friends? But as far as I know, he didn't kill Captain America parents. So let me know something. So, but I'm True Skill. Basically, what we was doing now, Chaos in Comics, he pretty much was saying that because we was trying to figure out. I was asking everyone that what is the most exciting movie of the year that coming out that you're excited to see, and on Chaos in Comics, he was saying that he waiting for the Eternals. So which movie are you actually waiting for, or TV show? Because we just basically trying to figure out what we want to see. Sorry, I was Tony. I'm sorry, it was Tony parents. It's all good, man. It's all good. I mix up things all the time. You'll see when you visit my channel, you'll see. What up, Prime? What up? Sorry, I'm late. Nah, man, you good, man. You good. I'm just glad you was able to catch the live chat again, man. How's it going, man? Appreciate you for joining up. Appreciate y'all for joining up, man. So yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for. So is a Prime, which movie this year coming out that you most excited to see? Now, I have a few that I'm most excited to see and television shows. But which one are you excited to see? Oh, check this out. They just announced, I want to see Love and Thunder. Okay, that's what you want to see. I want to see that too, but I am worried about it because you know why? Because they got Jane Foster in there. That's the reason why I'm worried. I mean, because I'm a huge Thor fan with the movies and stuff like that. So that is what I'm really worried about. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to watch Thor Ragnarok or Howard the Duck yet because I had so much work I had to do today. I had to go met off Joe giveaway, and I had other stuff I had to do. I just got home about like a few hours ago, and then I basically just pretty much jumped after I finished eating and whatnot. I just jumped on the chat. So, and then I'm not really feeling that well today either way. So I'm sorry that I didn't be able to actually watch those movies, but I will get to that. I know I told you I will watch those, and I will. I'm just letting you know what's up, man. I know movies towards the end of 2020, but I am super hype about Godzilla versus Kong. Oh, that one. I know this movie. I know, dude. Godzilla versus Kong. That is one of my favorite movies. Have you seen the old version of it? The old version was my favorite, man. Like through all the monsters that Godzilla had to take down, when he started fighting Kong, that was the most favorite movie that they made with Godzilla. If you haven't seen that old version, it's pretty tight. I'm wondering if they're actually going to do the version Godzilla versus Kong. I wonder if they're actually going to do it as the same as the old story, or are they going to change it? Godzilla versus Kong would be an epic movie. Yeah, but Joe, they actually have an old one. You know, like them old Godzilla movies. They actually have a version of it. Let me see if I can actually pull it up, because I remember watching when I was a kid, and I was actually loving that joint. And that's like one of my favorite Godzilla movies versus Kong. Let me see if I can actually pull that, where they actually pulled it up. I don't know if they was, the only thing he's showing is 2020. That come out. Okay, so Godzilla versus Kong, that come out November 20th. Also, it actually come out this year. November 20th. So that'll be pretty awesome. Oh, it look like they got that kid in there that played in Deadpool 3. No, 2. Yeah. Well, I don't see the old original one, but they do have an old original one, and that was really good. I got the OG Godzilla versus. See, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Did it come out in 1963? It probably did. But it was like I was just straight loving that joint, man. Let me look it up for you. Let's see if that's it. Nah, see, say that. Okay, the trailer came out in 1962. It's supposed to came out in 1962. Yep. Wait. No, I'm sorry. They released the trailer in 1962, but the movie was released in 1963. No, sorry, that thing just confusing me. Now they saying 1962, but we're just going to be releasing. Okay, I got what you're saying. It came out in 1962, I think, in Japan, and then what I'm reading here in the U.S., it came out in 1963. So in the U.S., it came out in June 26, 1963. That's when the original came out. Oh yeah, of course you know your facts, man. I mean, you're a fan, of course. It was this. Okay. It was the Silver Surfer cartoon. Oh, that's what you. So that's what you cited to see. I'm True Skill. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying here. That's what you used to watch when you were smaller, the Silver Surfer cartoon, or were they supposed to be releasing a new one, and that's what you want to see the most? They have fight scenes on YouTube. Look pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty funny. Those fight scenes back then was actually pretty funny. You want to know what's else pretty funny too? Okay, the Power Rangers. Everybody know about the Power Rangers, right? Okay, you know them scenes they be having them Power Ranger fighting when they be fighting, destroying the buildings and everything. It'll sometimes when they shoot their powers and it look like they stand on some kind of like mountain or something. Some of that actually fighting some of that actual footage is actually from the Japan footage, the Power Rangers Japan footage. Actually, it was pretty funny when I figured that out. I remember how Kong could get screamed from the lightning. You remember that? Yeah, all from Japan. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember he was goes on what's Godzilla. He like kept doing like this, but he was wagging his tail and he knocked Kong down. He was just smashing Kong in the face like bow, bow, bow. Then the lightning came, boom. Then you see the lightning hit him in his face light up, and then he just grabbed his tail and just swung. Yeah, man, I remember that. That was exciting, dude. I was loving that joint. That's why it's one of my favorite, because them like the two powerhouses. You got Kong and then you got Godzilla. For it's like that monster reality right there. Them the two big powerhouses, not those other ones. They not the powerhouses. Those two are, and then they finally bring them two together. That was like an epic movie. To me, like to you too, was an epic movie. Yeah, you're right, Prime. All of them from Japan, That's what I think that's what he originally got it from, because of course it's all from Japan, but it's pretty tight, dude. I'm glad you pointed it out though. But yeah, that's pretty dope, man. I really like how the lightning was actually giving him strength and everything. So anybody else have a most exciting movie they wanted to see come out? I mean, for us, like it don't have to be Marvel or anything like that. It could be any movie. It could be any movie right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy right now. I want to see Bloodshot. I want to see definitely Godzilla versus Kong. Definitely want to see that. And I want to see, of course, Black Widow. I want to see the Internals. I definitely want to see Doctor Strange and the Multitude of Madness. I'm pretty much excited about all the movies so far as Marvel is coming out. I want to see John Wick 3 precisely. John Wick 3, I haven't seen it. I'm mad because I haven't seen it, but I want to see it because I love the first two, and I'm a huge fan of Keanu Reeves. And I love the way the fight scenes in John Wick 3 is really dope, and I want to see it because I'm trying to figure out how John Wick was able to actually defeat all of those assassins that's coming at him. He have a whole guild of assassins coming to assassinate him, and everybody want to get him because everybody want that reputation of taking out John Wick. Oh, you haven't seen 2 yet? Okay, Lucky. I wonder if Legendary will keep their original. I mean, their origin like the originals. I don't know. I hope they keep their origins original, because the one thing like can kill a whole series or kill a whole reboot if they change the story too much. You know what I'm saying? If they change it right now, because right now Marvel, they can change the story, and DC now them can change the story because there's no other movie that was out there. So if anybody try to do another Avenger movie, it'll be a reboot or something. So they made their own story. So if you take the original story away from the character too much, you won't actually you will flop. They will flop. People don't want to see it. That's probably why with the Rise of the Skywalker fell, because they was changing the Force. I heard they were changing the Force. I said this plenty of time before. They changed the Force, and George Lucas trying to tell you can't do the Force that way, and they changed it because some of these shows and movies and comic books and books and stuff we read, it's like you can break the story a little bit, but you cannot change the basic core that everybody know. Especially, I mean, we got like hardcore fans out here that know everything about the Force, how to use the Force, and like same thing with Godzilla and Kong. We know the origin story of both of them. If you go in there and try to actually change that, I mean, because these are the two big powerhouses. I mean, Kong had his movie, he fight with who would he fight, but this is Kong. This is Godzilla. Everybody else in those movies are straight like co-actors. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nobody really not caring about them. Because think about it. When we watch Godzilla, and then you see like these big birds and these big creatures looking type towel looking things. Everybody like, oh, that's pretty cool. But wait till Godzilla get to him. That's what everybody waiting to see. That's the reason why they probably never show Godzilla at the beginning of the movie, because they always show him almost like the mid of the movie, simply because that's who everybody waiting for him to come in. Everybody waiting for Godzilla to come in and take him down. Same with Kong, with the T-Rex and all that. Everybody waiting for Kong to come and take him down. If you change that origin story to make them not the powerhouse like they supposed to be, nobody's not really going to feel that. That's why the Godzilla movies right now is doing so great, because they is representing Godzilla like he should be represented. I mean, because think about that terrible Godzilla movie back in the 90s. What it was, like 1998 and 1999. That movie bombed because they tried to change the storyline. They tried to change everything about Godzilla. They changed the way he looked. They changed the way he moved. He didn't even have like the proper thing sticking out his back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a little into that, right? So the next Star Wars movies are coming next. Okay, so the next Star Wars movies are coming next, Joe. So is they gonna have George Lucas do anything with those next Star Wars movies? Because if not, he ain't gonna do them or fail. Because all the fans want George Lucas to come back. So if they don't get George Lucas to do those Star Wars movies, it's not gonna do nothing but flop in the theaters like the Rise of the Skywalker. So I'm happy to see it, but I'd be more happier and more excited if George Lucas would direct it, because we know the Force going to come back like it's supposed to. We know the lightsaber fighting going to be like it's supposed to. We know all that going to happen. We know that we actually going to go to a Star Wars movie and feel like Star Wars. We're not going to go to a Star Wars movie if someone else is directing it now. Nobody probably ain't going to go support it, because nobody's not going to feel like it's a Star Wars movie. Excuse me, like a Star Wars movie. So I really hope that they actually get George Lucas back to actually direct the rest of them. You know, the ones supposed to be coming out. Because I like Star Wars, but I'd be even more excited and be ready to go run to the theaters to see it if George Lucas go back and start directing it. So let's see here. Who has the right to join John Wick in the comics? Who has the right to join? Who has the right to John Wick in the comic? John Wick. I don't know who have the rights for John Wick comics. If I'm understanding your question right, that would be nice to know. So let me see if I can find out if I understand your question right. If I'm not, I do apologize for not understanding you. But let's see if we can actually see what's up with the John Wick. Do they even have John Wick's comics? But yeah, if they gonna change the stories and stuff like that, I don't care to see. I just wait till it come on DVD if they don't do something like that. You know, yeah, they do have a John Wick comics, Dynamite Entertainment. Okay, so basically, look at the comic books from John Wick is actually from Dynamite Comics. So they actually do have a comic book series with John Wick, which is awesome. Oh, so Joe already know about it. That's pretty dope. So, okay, cool. So there was a crossover in the past with the comics. Okay, kind of much the movie. They have the mashup actually DC versus Marvel, and Stan Lee wrote on some DC comic for a laugh. Oh, really? He did that? He wrote on a comic for a laugh. I have heard that Stan Lee did work in DC before. I heard they worked back and forth, so I really don't know, but that's pretty funny. They should do a movie of, yeah, that's what everybody's like waiting for, Prime. Everybody, I just looked it up too. It's funny, Joe. Yeah, that would be great. I would love to see some of the powerhouses. Now, just to think how, okay, we know the Infinity Saga. The Infinity Saga was actually like mind-blowing, right? Everybody was like, okay, boom, Thanos, boom, boom, boom. and the big villains versus the big superheroes and all that stuff. You see people became superhero. Now, what if they do a mashup, DC versus Marvel, and they take some of the most powerful Marvel characters and some of the most powerful DC characters, and they have them fight each other, or they get together and actually fight down a big villain. So they bring one of the most powerful villains from Marvel and one of the most powerful villains from DC, and they bring them together. You know what I'm saying? How can I be on your show? Oh, I would invite you now, but I don't have that. Soon when I get that star, what is Streamlabs up and running properly, I would definitely send you an invite, and then you could come. Honestly, you can be on my show anytime you like. Anybody can, you know. Just when I'm just lacking of the programming or program or software to actually be able to actually share a screen with each other. Sorry about that, but soon when I get the operation and running, I definitely will give you a holler, man. All right, cool. So I really do think that'll be a great mashup, though. Yeah. Oh man, not this villain versus superhero argument again. No. I'm not going with that type of argument again. We basically talking about a mashup and what like bring the most powerful superheroes from Marvel versus DC, bring the most powerful villains from DC and bring them over, right? And then you have the two powerful villains you have some powerful villain from DC and have powerful villain from Marvel. It'd be tight if they had like Thanos and Darkseid, because Thanos is created from Darkseid and they come together, you know, and then you can bring like some more big villains from Marvel, more big villain from DC, and say like, okay, like you got DC. So some of the big villains in big superheroes in DC, Superman, of course, the number one. Everybody want that one. Batman, right? Martial Manhunter, right? Bring in Green Lantern, bring in Flash, you know, hell, let's bring in Cyborg, let's bring in Hawk Girl, you know what I'm saying? It's like 7 on Wonder Woman, you know, that's like 8 big superheroes right there, pretty much almost like the Justice League. Then you got DC, then you got Marvel. Silver Surfer versus Superman. Let's talk about that. Will Superman be able to defeat Silver Surfer? I don't think so. I don't think he will be able to actually defeat Silver Surfer, because let's face it here, Superman, the reason why Superman actually have those powers because he's on Earth. Once he leave Earth or like get far away from the sun, he start becoming weaker, he start becoming human. Or you hit him with some kryptonite, he can actually get weak and become human. Now, Silver Surfer, he can go around the sun. He could be chilling on the sun. This person is like, he got been granted the power from Galactus, the cosmic power. So he's pretty much almost unstoppable. He's probably one of the biggest, toughest, one of the most powerful superhero in comics, because he's dealing with cosmic powers. You know what I'm saying? That's like supposed to be like on another level and stuff like that. So in Superman, Superman is very strong, but only if he's on Earth and only if he's by the sun. You know what I'm saying? He can't beat. If you think about it, Superman can't really beat Lex Luthor if Lex Luthor put him in a kryptonite room. You know what I'm saying? You could put Silver Surfer in the kryptonite room. He basically gonna be like standing there looking at him like, what's going on with this? You know what I'm saying? Then look how powerful this man is. This man was able to break mind control from Galactus. You know what I'm saying? And Galactus way beyond the powerful than Superman. And he was able to actually break that mind control. Let me see what you. Yes, SS is chilling on the sun. Yep. He'd be straight chilling on the sun. And then they say Superman, even though he get his power from the sun, he can't go into the sun that way because he'll overcharge his cells, molecules and stuff, and he'll die from that. Because one of the animation movie, he actually died from that. But he do have some kind of like regeneration, some kind of something with him. He's not, because by him actually being Superman, if he get killed, he can actually go into like a hibernation sleep and until he like heal or something. But that's only if he's on Earth. If you take him over there to somewhere else, like to another planet, ain't got no sun or none of that stuff like that, he would be human and he would be easily get killed. Somebody could just walk up here and give him a good hit right there in the face, hit him in that temp, and he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can't mess with the Silver Surfer Superman. I mean, I love Superman, but hey, when it comes to Silver Surfer, nah, you can't mess with him on that. Silver Surfer's on a whole nother level than you, and that will be interesting. That's why I would love for them to. That's why we would love for them to do a mashup. You know how us fans would go crazy as Marvel and DC do a mashup, and they pick these different characters. I can guarantee you, no other news would not matter to us. Everybody be doing like videos. Everybody be talking about in the streets everywhere. Oh man, do you hear they're gonna have in the DC versus Marvel movie? You hear they're gonna have Superman versus Silver Surfer, and people are like, what? Or like Thor versus who Thor can versus? I mean, who do DC really got can handle Thor? You know, they will be fighting, breaking out of that. Yeah, it would be. You got a point. It would be it would be a fight breaking out in theater. I wish it wouldn't happen, but it'd be probably something like this, right? Okay, the dude right here saying you got a DC fan right here and you got the Marvel fan right here. DC was like, okay, say like the Silver Surfer's like beating Superman tail right then. And then the Marvel guy be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Silver Surfer, you know that's it. And then the DC guy be like, you know that's some bull, right? You know that will never happen, right? You be like, nah, you wrong. You be like, oh, you want to take that outside? You be like, well, we got to take it outside. Smash popcorn all in the face. Smash Pepsi all in his face. Now he got kicked out. He got kicked out of the theater feeling all salty from the popcorn and the buttery, looking all buttery and salty from the popcorn smash in the face. And this guy just took a shower because with Pepsi. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So like, it will happen. He's right. It will happen that way. Sadly, because I mean, you look at these boards, how people go back and forth, but it would be awesome. It would be great if we can just go to these theaters and have a friendly discussion back and forth. You know, even the part was like, hey, you fool, no, that's not going to happen that way. You know, he cannot beat him. You know, the theater would not be silent. It won't be silent. Now you go through and the only thing you hear is sometimes like popcorn and popcorn. It won't be like that. People be like, nah, that ain't right. Ain't no way that happened, man. Hey, I love the movie, man. That was a great movie Marvel did. That was a great movie DC did. That's what pretty much I should go, but it's not. But it would be great, man, that you could see the big power battle between, say, like the movie go like this, right? First of all, it'd be like, say, like the Grand Master of Marvel, because you know Grand Master, he like to play these like games and stuff with his brothers and stuff, like the champions, the tournament of champions or something like that. And they grab people from Marvel and they grab people from DC, you know what I'm saying? And they make them fight each other, but then again, they make them fight each other, and then all of a sudden they realize where the enemy is actually Thanos, the Collector, and all them like that, and so they actually team up and go after the bad guys. I don't know how that would I don't know how they would write the story, but I do hope they will actually do something like that in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that the fan would love to see DC versus Marvel. How about do DC versus Marvel and throw a little bit of that Image comic in there, throw a little bit of that Spawn in there, you know what I'm saying? Just do a whole big matchup, you know? So let's I know we can't make it happen because they're gonna do what they want to do, but that would be nice though. That would be nice. I mean, you could throw a little bit of like Star Wars in there, let's get I don't know. But that would be awesome, though. But did y'all heard that they supposedly supposed to be shooting Green Lantern, doing another reboot on Green Lantern. I know the dude that played Diggles, Drick Diggles in the Green Arrow TV show, the black guy, they saying that he's supposed to play Green Arrow. I mean not Green Arrow, but Green Lantern. I can't remember. I don't know if he'll be green, he'll turn and green and become Green Lantern in Crisis Infinity. I mean Crisis on Infinite Earth. I don't know if he'll be a Green Lantern there. But they did say that it was talking about rebooting a Green Lantern movie, and they're gonna actually have the Black Green Lantern, John. They're gonna actually have him, and they also said the guy that played Diggles and the Green Arrow, and also the guy played Black Panther as T'Challa uncle, the one that betrayed the family and he got killed, basically killed Manga father. Or they looking at him to play Green Lantern too. I heard that Netflix show was coming back. Oh yeah. I heard that too. Yeah, that's what I meant to say, because they said that I just saw an article. They reported that MCU just renewed, pretty much bringing back Daredevil, and the guy that actually I think was named Charlie Cox, and they actually bringing him back as Daredevil because a lot of fans wanted that show. A lot of fans say they want Daredevil. If they can have Daredevil, they want Daredevil. But before that was confirmed, I also saw a report that Iron Fist supposed to begin a reboot also. I'm not sure about and I heard something about Defenders. So by they bringing Defenders back, so therefore Jessica Jones and Luke Cage on get rebooted too. Now, so now we know that Charlie Cox is going to play back Matt Murdock. So by him being recast for Matt Murdock, it is a good possibility that he'll be representing Peter Parker in the next next Spider-Man. Not really sure. It could be him or it could be She-Hulk. Not really sure on that. But he say that so they're going to do a reboot. I know they're not going to bring Finn Jones back. They're not going to bring him back at all as Iron Fist, which is sad. I thought he was a good Iron Fist. I thought he played a great Danny Rand. But they're not going to bring him back. But hopefully they will bring back the other characters, like the guy that played, Mike Collins played Luke Cage. Hope they bring him back. Kristen Ritter, I hope they bring her back for Jessica Jones. And what was the other one? And the Punisher. So most likely they'll bring the Punisher back. And I hope they bring that same guy that played Punisher. I hope they bring him back too. But and they're going to bring back Defenders. They're supposed to be doing reboot Defenders. Now they haven't said confirmed that, but Jessica Jones and Luke Cage was coming back. But if they already said something about doing a reboot for Defenders, of course Jessica Jones and Luke Cage won't be coming back. So I'm just happy to see it. Is that what you're talking about, Joe? Or did I just randomly just jumped in what I thought you was saying and I just started talking? Okay, so I was saying the right one. Okay. So yeah, so they might show up occasionally, appearance. Okay, that'd be great, but I don't know. That'd be awesome, but they should just bring those shows back, especially those shows, because those shows had nice ratings before they was canceled. And the only reason why, where you come to think about, the only reason why them shows were canceled because the contract reneged between those two, but Disney and Netflix. But I hope they actually. I mean, that'd be great. They have their appearance in there, but I actually hope that they would actually bring those television shows actually back. So okay, and then how is that going to work? So basically, Netflix has actually bought the rights for those characters. Jessica Jones was at least my favorite. Oh, so you didn't like Jessica Jones that much? I loved the Jessica Jones. Basically, I actually loved all the shows, but I love the Jessica Jones. I love the way she felt like tormented, and then like how Purple Man was actually like torturing her, and she had to fight against all this emotion struggle she had to go through. I mean, because look what's up with the moms, you know what I'm saying? Look what's up with Tish. I think her name was Trish. Look what's up with Trish. She didn't even do right by Jessica Jones, man. You know what I mean? She's just basically all the stuff that Jessica Jones did for her. She kind of like smashed it back in the face because she want powers. I mean, she got powers now. That's the reason why I want the show to kind of come back at Jessica Jones, because Hell Kitchen, because she supposed to be becoming Hellcat. I want to see that story develop more. It got better towards the end. Yeah, but yeah, it got a lot better, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I want to see that Hell Kitchen, Hellcat development they was started on, you know what I'm saying? And Typhoid Mary was in Iron Fist. I would love to see how more and more with that character develop, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so she actually pretty much Jessica Jones, I thought was really great. And then Purple Man forced her to kill someone that she didn't want to kill. You know what I'm saying? She killed like Luke Cage. Luke Cage was like, they was together in the first season, and she didn't tell him that she was the one that killed his wife, but it wasn't her because she was being controlled. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this guy that keep coming after you, and then it's terrible because she not realizing that she can resist him. So she's afraid the whole time with Purple Man coming in. Because you remember in the season 1, she was about to get ready to pack her stuff and run because she was saying she cannot let him get control over her again because what he have did to her. So I love to see that. I love to see that character development. I mean, they put a lot of complex emotion in there with her. She's an alcoholic. She got to have some kind of regeneration ability because the much alcohol she drank, she shouldn't have no liver left. But she keep drinking. You know what I'm saying? And then she was the only person she pretty much cared for love interest with Luke Cage, and they end up separating. Now that she never got along with her adopted mother, she always tried to protect her. What she saw, Tish is a little sister, and Tish, like I said before, that threw all that in her face because she want powers. And then when she got powers, she still fought Jessica for not being a real, like going out there being a superhero like she think Jessica should be. So I'm like, come on, Tish, don't do the girl like that. You don't know what this girl been through. She lost her whole parents. Then they come and find out she didn't lose her parents, but then again, she lost her parents because Tish shot the woman, shot her mother. So I'm like, come on, man. You know, she has superpower liver. Yeah, her liver is powerful. Ella, you know what I'm saying? It's like the liver, soon the liquor hit the liver. She be like, the liver be like, get out of here. Get out of here. Liver, shoot a blast, say liver, I don't know, but yeah, that's why I like the Jessica Jones so much. That's why that show is one of my most favorite shows. Actually, that show, I love Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? But have you been to Hell Kitchen? Nah, I never been to Hell Kitchen. What about you, True? Have you been to Hell Kitchen over there? I never been to New York Hell Kitchen, but it was some actor or actress over there and that is actually from Hell Kitchen. I'm not really sure. But yeah, but I know somewhere in New York. So I know True live in New York. So I was just saying if he knew anything about Hell Kitchen, have you ever been over there? But nah, Hell Kitchen, I like to go there. The reason why I like to go to Hell Kitchen, but I saw but you can actually look on YouTube and people that actually live in Hell Kitchen, they actually got video footage of Hell Kitchen. Now, they say Hell Kitchen is a bad place. That's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not. Never been, but I would like to go. Not reason why I like to go is because I like New York. New York is the bomb, but I would like to go over there to actually like, okay, boom. So this is what they base Marvel off of. They're like the street heroes and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go in there and be all like, hey, so this right here was in Hell Kitchen. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna. I'm like, yeah, this right here was in Hell Kitchen, right? This right here was in Luke Cage right here. But most likely they probably didn't shot. I don't know if it'd have been more authentic if they actually did shot in Hell Kitchen. Like have Hell Kitchen, real people. That'd been tight. But I like the Luke Cage. I like what Luke Cage went through. I like how it sure is a chain quit a pace. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it changed quite a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and one thing I like about Luke Cage TV show, I like the way that it pretty much an origin story. I like how they deal with all the origin story. I like the way how they showed you the how he became Luke Cage. But one of the things I like this Easter egg. Y'all probably already noticed that if y'all saw the Luke Cage TV series, y'all probably did most likely. Remember when he first escaped from the prison, and then he went in like a yard, and he was taking off clothes and stuff. Then he looked at himself in one of the car windows, and he looked like he had like that steel band, the afro, the yellow shirt, and all that. Well, that's how he looked in the 70s. Like back in the day, that's how Luke Cage looked. I thought that was really great how they did that. You know what I'm saying? I like how they gave him the yellow shirt because all the fans was wondering why are you not wearing the yellow shirt? And that's why before, I think it was season 2, when they was coming out with the yellow shirt, I actually made an article, made a thing about he be wearing his iconic yellow shirt because fans was wondering why he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I mean, you know, they want to go with their own story. That's probably why he wear a lot of hoodies and all that stuff like that too. But they did show that yellow shirt, and I liked how they showed the Easter egg in the first one, and everybody was loving the second one. And I love the music in Luke Cage, and I love the way they did. It was kind of like it was urban, like it was pretty urban, and I like the way. I mean, it can't be like really, really down gritty urban, but you know, it was like urban. I like the flow and I like the feel of it. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way that dude supposed to be representing and looking out for Luke Cage. But when Luke Cage got like side beat down from what his name, Bushmaster, and the guy was like, "Ooh, come and check out the video. Come and check out the movie on the video. Buy this video. Luke Cage got knocked out and all that." And Luke Cage was like, "Really, man? Really, really? That is so true. That is so true. I done met so many dudes that would do that, but they not trying to actually, I'm guessing today in their mind, they not trying to actually disrespect you on that. They just trying to make a living, and they probably thinking you should understand that y'all still boys. He had nothing against you. He wish you would never got knocked out, but you know how it is. You got to make that dollar." I love the way they wrote that scene because I was like, "Oh man, that's kind of really true right there." Luke Cage should team up with Iron Fist on Netflix. Yeah, because some of the most exciting episodes was when Iron Fist and Luke Cage teamed up. Because that's like, I mean, I guarantee you, those are probably going to be some of the most iconic episodes of all those series where they did those crossovers. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was wondering why. I think they probably just rushed the Defenders, you know, because Defenders TV show should have been like an iconic epic television show. We should have been able to get a second season, but a lot of people didn't like it. You know, they didn't like that team up. I think I think they rushed it. That's probably why it failed. Now, as far as Luke Cage and Iron Fist, I think they should have just had Luke Cage and Iron Fist TV show. I guarantee you, if they would have actually did an Iron Fist and Luke Cage television show, it'd be still, if Netflix and them want to actually if they wouldn't have broke the contract, most likely those shows would still be airing right now. They still be on Netflix. But I guarantee you, if they did an Iron Fist, those two guys together, it'd have been high rated show than Daredevil. It'd beat the rating, most likely would have beat Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, all those, and Defenders and Punisher, all in the same flow, you know. But they didn't do that. They don't know how good they had it. Yeah, they don't know how good they had it. But see, it's not Netflix fault, it's Disney fault. They had it really good. You had some solid shows. You know what I'm saying? Those were some solid shows, and everybody was into. Even the people, when Iron Fist 1 came out, season 1 came out, people was pissed off. He was saying it was terrible. Now, some of the complaint was just ridiculous to me. Why is you complain about the man don't have no shoes on? Don't you realize this man come from a monastery? This man come from a spiritual place. He's not worrying about no shoes. He want to stay closer to the earth. You know, it's like a whole bunch of spiritual thing going on up in Kung Lao. You don't know why that man was actually Kung Lung. I think it was Kung Lung, right? Yeah. You don't know how that man was, why he was rocking those bare feet like that. You don't know what's up with that man. That man foot probably was hard in them shoes you put on your feet. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, but I'm saying, yeah, but some of the complaints was just crazy. Like I was saying with the feet, but like season 1, a lot of people saying, nah, I don't like that. That show sucked. That show sucked. That's the reason. I mean, they was blaming Scott Buck because he was the showrunner. That's the reason why Inhuman flopped too, because our people already gave it bad hype because they was giving it bad hype to Scott Buck, and he was the showrunner of Inhumans, and it was giving bad mouth to him because they said that he killed Iron Fist. Now, a lot of people saying Iron Fist was terrible. I mean, I actually see an interview of some critics talking about Iron Fist, but they already said that the show is terrible. But get this, you haven't watched the whole entire season, but you already saying the show is terrible. You cannot make a great judge. I mean, you can make a judgment to yourself that way. It's like me telling you right now, like say like I was watching The Witcher, but everybody watched The Witcher. It's like I'm telling you right now, I watched like 2 episodes of The Witcher, and I tell you the rest of the season sucked. Right? Didn't even finish watching it. And like Joe would point out a good fact too. It got like with Jessica Jones. He didn't really like Jessica Jones, but it got better towards the end. That is the reason why you watch a whole entire season. If you're going to actually want to watch this season, watch the whole entire season, then make a proper judgment. That's the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to make a proper judgment, I'm making a proper judgment on that episode because that's what I watched. And I continue watching the rest of it because I don't want to actually give y'all some false information and then y'all miss the opportunity to go watch a great show. Not many opportunities, great shows that I miss because I'm listening to false information. You know what I'm saying? If people don't like a show, just don't watch it. No need to complain about it. Precisely. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. If they don't like the show, stop watching it. I mean, it's plenty of shows that I couldn't get into, and I just stopped watching. I'm not saying that it's a bad show. I'm just saying that it's just not my cup of tea. I just don't want. Let me drink some. I just don't want. You know, I just not me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit there. I didn't get into it, but you can check it out. You might get into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know. So, I mean, like what they were saying with Iron Fist, the person was saying because one dude. He was saying that, oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. And he was saying some other crap. But you can look at this fool and say, why he not even mention anything about comics? That's how you know right there and there that this person is not a comic book. He's not a comic book head. He's not a fan. This dude is only there to watch and criticize of what he been paid to say. I mean, because seriously, if you haven't watched the whole entire season, why are you criticizing saying it's a terrible show? It's an origin story. All origin story movies and television shows are going to be slow at the beginning of any season simply because it's an origin story. So now what you got to do is focus on that is actually characters. See how the person can actually act their part out. That's what you got to be worrying. But a lot of people want to go watch a lot of these superhero shows. Everybody already want them to be have these superpowers. Everybody want them to have those skills. Everybody want this. Yo, Discovery went live here over there. Yeah. Live. Head over there. Head over there. UCU. Oh, so you want me to head over there? That's what you're saying. You want me to stop my live and head over there? That's what you're saying? Because that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, Joe. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. But I don't know if that's what you want me to do or you was heading over there. I mean, I'm sorry if I missed not understanding your question, So, but appreciate you telling me he went live. If you over there, yeah, head over there, bro. Okay. 1 second. Got other people in the chat here, Joe. I don't want to just leave them like that, but I wasn't gonna do a live chat that long there. So I mean, if everybody, everybody don't mind me going over there, I go over there. But if they still want me here, I stay on this live about like 30 minutes. I just don't want to actually just do that to everyone. Just drop this live and just go over there. I can't do that. They took the time to come here and actually watch me on the thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Just can't do it. I would go over there. I think everybody took off. So everybody's gone? That's what you said? Everybody just left me like that? So Joe, the only one in the chat like this? No, stay as long as you want. Okay, so Prime says stay as long as I want. Okay, what about you, comic books review? Tom Comic Books Review, are you still here? I mean, do you mind me going over there? Or you want me to stay here? I mean, I can stay over here and we can still, have a next. I could be, we still can get down over here until I finish the live, because I wasn't doing another 30 minutes, but I can just head over there to Discovery. All right, cool. Joe, can you let him know? I guess I'll let him know when I get over there. Okay, cool. So I see if he's still on there, I see if I can get on his live chat. Other than that, I kind of stay here with other guys, and we'll continue talking about like the next 30 minutes. All right, thanks a lot, Joe. Thanks for the heads up, though. But what I'm saying is, like, you can't do I forgot what I was saying. I kind of like lost the track. Let me get back on track. All right. So yeah, I love the way they was doing with Iron Fist. I love the way they was actually that's what they was doing with Scott Buck. Scott Buck was the showrunner. He basically was saying that that's why a lot of people was basically saying that he did a terrible job. They say that he rushed the project, he rushed the production of Iron Fist, he rushed everything, and that's the reason why that's why the TV show sucked. Even Finn Jones said they only had 6 months to get actually the fight scenes that they actually did, which I was so impressed about the fight scenes they actually did in Iron Fist, because Finn Jones said it took them, they had to learn that each of those fight scenes they did in 15 minutes. So you know what that means? Like, they basically was dressed up as they gear, like they character, like they, and just hurry up. I guess, hurry up and fought for like 15 minutes, memorize that, and then shoot it. Now, that's pretty good, because I don't see people seen people and heard people in Hollywood that actually train for like years, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even look proper. I mean, I'm not saying that Finn Jones was all great with martial arts, because you could tell he don't know martial arts, but he was able to actually pull it off. I mean, certain hits they was actually doing in Iron Fist was actually from right? Yeah, it was actually from the Shaolin Kung Fu. You know what I'm saying? And if you actually like pay some attention to some of the names is actually names of the different katas from Kung Fu. The names of each of those titles of those episodes. That was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So what can you say about that? So, but like I was saying, that once they actually finished watching the season 1, everybody was bashing it. Everybody saying it was terrible. Everybody was bashing it, right? And then after that, season 2 aired, and at the end of season 2, everybody was saying they was loving season 2. And then they went back to season 1. Then when they went and watched season 1, they said that it was good. It wasn't even terrible like everybody was saying it was. So that's the reason why you can't really sit there and listen to people that haven't watched the whole entire TV show. Because I learned that mistake a long time ago when I mean, it's plenty of shows that came. I mean, how many shows that you don't decline to watch because you hear everybody saying that it's terrible, then years later you go watch it, and then you be like, man, you know what? That is really terrible. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I actually liked the first season. It was like the first season was good, and then the second season was greater. And then the third season probably going to be awesome because they're probably going to do more interaction with Luke Cage and Iron Fist, because that's one of the most talked about episodes when Iron Fist and Luke Cage teamed up. Teamed up. So I'm like, that is great. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty awesome. So I don't understand why people actually does that. That just listen to people like Rotten Tomatoes, right? It's a lot, and like what that them thumbs up they be giving. It's a lot of those people saying thumbs up for movies that it suck. I mean, literally suck. I mean, it sucks with me. I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, ain't no telling about the other person. The other person might like it, and I give them. I mean, if they like it, that's great, but I don't. The guy that played Iron Fist wasn't very convincing, but the show was still really good. Still good. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. To me, like I was saying, I think it was like yesterday. I was saying I give it a chance because this is the first season. So by this being the first season, I usually give it a chance for it actually to develop, for them to develop a character. Because the reason how I realized that because I actually seen other shows, that I'm like was into that when the first season they was playing, they was kind of sucky, but I kind of like the way the story was, and I kind of like what the movie and the TV show was actually based of and what it was going, even though the person was kind of like they locked down the character properly. And then the next season, the person got even better. And then the next season out of that, they got even more better, more believable, because they at that point in time, the actor or actress be saying that they understand the character now. They learn how to feel the character. They finally understand where the character going. Because a lot of those writers, they changed up the characters so much. You know what I'm saying? Or the character. I mean, it's like it could be so much complex stuff with those characters. It's like, for one, like the character, they wrote the character this way, right? And you got an actor, he read this character. Say like on Iron Fist. All right, Iron Fist, bam. Finn Jones, right? So Finn Jones saying he gonna play Danny Rand, and then he go read the comic because they sent comics books to them, each of them to read up on the character. So he read the character of Danny Rand, and he feel the character of Danny Rand is this. He feel it. He get to the set. He acted in the way the comic book character actually is. The writer, we don't want him to act that way. We want him to act this way. So he got to hurry up and switch what he build up and try to switch up to act the way that the writers and director wanted Danny Rand to act. How they want Danny Rand to be. And then in the middle of that, he acted in the way they want him to act. Then all of a sudden, they say, no, we want you to do a switch up. We want Danny Rand to be this type of way. So it can be constantly changing throughout the first season, a little bit throughout the second season, and sometimes that's probably why it take the actor and actress to actually be able to actually develop that character properly. Because you notice when some of them actually develop that character, you know that like, okay, that is that character. Like for Wesley Snipes when he played Blade. The reason why I mentioned Blade a lot because I'm really upset that they didn't cast Wesley Snipes as Blade. Like when you see Blade do acting, and when he played Blade, he developed Blade and he curved Blade and he embraced that character. So therefore, he is Blade. He is the Daywalker. That's why he was so great at it. You know what I'm saying? They get more times to prepare for the character after the first season. Yeah, they do get more time to prepare for the character after the first season. You know what I'm saying? And some of the seasons, and one thing else I know about is some of the season when the person get cast for a part, sometimes they don't even have proper time to actually to develop the character, to get to know the character. Good night, everyone. All right, good night, YouTubers 07. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, dude. Really do. So that is the reason why some of the characters not developed well, because they don't have time to actually study the character properly because they got so much. They probably be shooting this movie and gotta go shoot this commercial, got to go promote this movie, this TV show, gotta go talk to to like college kids, give them a speech, you know, anything might happen within the time for them to actually get to the character, to study the character and do it. Because you notice, like you were saying, the second season, when they actually get enough time to actually study the character, that's when it be great. It's like it could be so much. That's why I was saying, like, when the first season come out, if I really like what they're going with the season, I really like know what they're talking about with the season, like what he's talking about in summary. I usually wait until the first season is done, unless it is so terrible that I can't make it through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting there watching. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there watching, then all of a sudden you be like, "Hey, what's going on over here?" You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then you got to get up and just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Or turn. But other than that, I usually give the first season. I usually to give it the first season to Ash, unless you one of those like phenomenal actors. It don't matter what it is, you get put in that acting position. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, cool. Let me see what time it is. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and end this chat because I actually got to go do something. But I'll be on tomorrow for you guys. So pretty much almost around the same time. So be here because I will be here and we can do the same thing, talk about whatever we want to talk about, do whatever we want to do, and have a great time like we've been having so far. And I appreciate you guys for even coming out, and I appreciate you guys even staying. And like I was saying that, oh yeah, I probably won't be doing too much of my videos before I leave. Too much of my videos, like force like the articles videos. But Jonas Show, our UCU, our other UCU host, he will actually be doing the articles videos for me. So you basically, for the next few days, you will see Jonas Show not like talking and doing the articles for me, but I will be still doing the lives because I'm not feeling well. But I'll be doing the lives, but I won't be doing them so long. You know, have a long live chat and stuff like that. So. But I would be here pretty much every night. If I'm not going to be here, I pretty much let you guys know that I'm not going to be doing a live chat tonight, even through I post a little quick video, let y'all guys know, or I send through my Twitter. So if you don't have me connected, if you're not following me on Twitter, please go follow me on Twitter before I can let you know if something changed, because most likely I'll be doing a live chat tomorrow. And like I said, I appreciate y'all guys coming out. And please subscribe, like, share, do all of the good things what we do for each other. And I appreciate you guys coming out because you know why, right? Y'all know what it is. We are comics.